It's time now for the PHL Morning News for this Monday morning, January 26, 2015. Welcome to Monday morning, January 26, 2015. Here now, your news headlines. Top story at 7 o'clock in the morning time here is, are you ready? And this are thousands of flights to and from the Northeast out. All have been canceled on Monday as the region is going to be bracing for a massive blizzard that's expected to hit its largest cities here. As the Northeast is going to threaten the Northeast with up to 2 feet of snow. Mayor Bill de Blasio of New York warns a historic blizzard is coming in. Same goes for Mayor Marty Walsh of Boston. A historic blizzard is coming. We'll have more on that on the weather segment in a couple of minutes here. In Athens, Alexis Tsipras, the leftist political maverick who swept to power on Sunday in Greece, and a popular rebellion formed a new coalition government on Monday with a right-wing fringe party that will charge immediately into the task of reversing. A new study published in the Journal of Cancer reveals that many women with breast cancer in the U.S. do not know how much about their condition, with minority women being less likely to report accurate information about their tumors than white women. In Sydney, Australia's Prime Minister on Monday dismissed criticism on this decision to make. The husband of Queen Elizabeth II, an Australian knight, says that Prince Philip has a long history of service down under. As the battle to snuff out the Ebola epidemic in West Africa continues, and hopeful signs of ebbing fears of an even more deadly and widespread infectious disease emerging in the future are motivating efforts to reform global health institutions that faltered. Pro-Moscow rebels, backed by what NATO says it's the open participation of Russian troops, pressed at what their offensive on Sunday after restarting in the war in eastern Ukraine with the first all-out assault since a truce 5 months ago. At least 16 people have been killed in clashes between police and protesters on the 4th anniversary of uprising that toppled President Hosni Mubarak. President Obama wants Alaska refugees off limits to oil drillers. A small drone was found on the White House grounds overnight. 2 law enforcement sources confirmed to ABC News, but the White House Press Secretary Josh Earner said the situation does not pose any sort of ongoing threat. The potential White House candidates displayed their debate process of a group of powerful Republican donors as what Ted Cruz, Ron Paul, and Marco Rubio told Koch donors. In Washington, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie and his allies have started a political action committee taking the first concrete step toward launching the presidential bid and joining the battle for the Republican Party's top donors. Post Donors Incorporated has agreed to buy privately held MOM Brands Company for $1.15 billion in a deal that will add multiple and frosted mini spooners to the Post Cachet and cereal brands. Dalian won the commercial properties company. The property company of Chinese billionaire Wang Zhenlin plans to invest about $1 billion in a Sydney high-end office and hotel project. MWV and Rakuten agreed to combination created a $16 billion global combination here. China has blocked several popular services that let citizens skirt state censorship system and reach fan sites. China blocks virtual community use. Shortly after, while some cable TV providers seem themselves competing with video streaming services, Cablevision will be entering a different arena together. Birdman wins top honor at SAG Awards, but Naomi once is left in the flap as she trips over Emma Stone's dress during the acceptance speech. Miss Columbia Paulina Vega smiles as she is crowned the 2015 Miss Universe during the Miss Universe pageant in Miami. But the next day it was all out clever for Reese Witherspoon as she hit the red carpet at the Screen Actors Guild Awards at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles. Lindsay Lohan is scrambling to finish her community service by Wednesday because jail is on the line. Has been told that Lindsay went to community service volunteers in London on Friday and Saturday, and her plan was to close Sunday and Monday. A massive asteroid is set to safely pass Earth on Monday, according to NASA scientists. The asteroid 2004 BLA6 is approximately 1,500 feet across and will come closer to Europe at 11:19 a.m. In the latest sign of an increase in active flu season, the Bay Area and statewide Napa County in California reported its first flu-associated death on Friday. Okay, take a look at the stock market report. Dow futures 17,525, down 63. SP futures 20.37 and a quarter, down 6 3/4, and Nasdaq futures 42.59.75, down 7 1/4. European markets DAX 10.721.47, up 71.89. FTSE 6798.72, down 34.11. CAC 46.22.22, up 1.53. Asian markets Nikkei 17.468.52, down 43.23. Shanghai 3383.94, up 32.18. HSI 24.909.90, down up 59.45. U.S. stock market report down 17,672.60, down 141.38. S&P 500 2051.82, down 11.33, and Nasdaq 4757.88, up 7.48. Oil markets 45.05, down 54 cents. Brent 48.08, down 71 cents, and natural gas 2.856, down 13 cents. Gold markets 1278.10, down 14.5. Silver 17.925, down 375, and copper 2.4745, down 27,000 a point. In the bonds, US 10 yield 1.7976%, down 200 a point. German 10 yield 0.374%, up 8,000 a point, and Germany's 10 yield 0.226%, unchanged. In the FX bonds, European US dollar 1.1228, up to 1,000 a point. US dollar Germany's at 118.22, up 48 cents, and Great Britain pound US dollar 1.5112, up to 5,000 a point. Take a look at New England alerts here at 7:06. In Wilmington, Massachusetts, an accident at 93 southbound on exit 3 as a more accident, one vehicle was leaking fuel. As requested by the DP, was notified for approximately 20 to 30 gallons of diesel fuel leaked from the truck. Take a look at sports news here at 7:06. The New England Patriots give us big send-off rally at City Hall as they are going to be headed to Phoenix on Monday, which is today, as they get ready for Super Bowl 49 in Phoenix as they square off against the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday, February 1st. Mike Krzyzewski gets his 1,000 win as number 5 Duke tops St. John's 77-68. Last night, the Boston Celtics put up a good effort against the NBA's best team, the Golden State Warriors, but it wasn't enough as the Celtics lose to the Golden State Warriors 114-111 here. Next up for the Celtics, they will be out in Salt Lake City, Utah for a date with the Utah Jazz. Peter Chaladu's time is now 7:07 here, and it is time now for a travel report here on this Monday morning here. And let's start you off in the Boston vicinity here at 95 in the northbound side, a little slow from Deposit Street in Norwood all the way up to Route 120 in Canton. Route 24 northbound side, a little slow as you approach Route 120 in Randolph here. Route 3 on the northbound side, a little slow from Derby Street to Jacob all the way down from Braintree Street from an early accident. Route 3 on Union Street, so expect some delays here. Southeast Expressway on the northbound side is backed up from the split all the way down from Mass Avenue. 120 on the southbound side, slow after you pass Route 20 to Randolph down from the Braintree split. Route 120 on the northbound side is backed up from 95 in Canton all the way out to Route 109 westward, and it's a little slow down from Indian Stretch, and then 120 on the southbound side, slow from Linfield all the way up to Route 20 Waltham here. Mass Pike on the eastbound side is backed up from Route 9 in Fairham all the way out to Natick, and then you hit the brakes again from 120 Western Ave for Newton Corner here. Route 1 on the southbound side, a little slow from the Lever Connector to Charlestown as you approach 93 from Route 1. 93 on the southbound side is backed up from Route 128 in Woburn all the way down for the Zakin Bridge. Here to the accident on 93 southbound before exit 37, Route 128, so expect some delays here. Route 3 on the southbound side is backed up from 495 in Chelmsford down for Billwick, and then you hit the brakes again as you approach Route 128 in Burlington here. 93 on the southbound side, a little slow from Andover all the way up to Wilmington here, and 95 is modified from 128 to the New Hampshire border here. All the highways in New Hampshire are on fine. On 495 of the southbound side near Route 2. On the northbound side of 495. An accident on 495 near Route 2 in Lowellton here. And all the highways in Worcester are Bullard fine. And all the highways in Providence are Mullard fine here. And now, on to the weather at 7:10. And we are going to, in the midst of a big blizzard on tap for the next 24 hours here. 24 hours from now, we are going to get soaked with lots and lots of snow here. Current conditions here in North Massachusetts at 7:10 in the morning time. 16 degrees at temperature with a humidity of 59%. Wind speed north about 6 miles per hour. Barometer 30.11 inches. Dew point about 4 degrees. Visibility 10 miles and wind chill about 7 degrees. Okay, let us take a look at our current conditions around the region here. And it is a frigid start to your morning here. 11 degrees in Boston, 10 in Fitchburg, 7 above in Bedford and Beverly, 8 in Haverhill, it's 16 in Gloucester, 18 in Boston Harbor, it's 9 above in Worcester, 12 in Sturbridge and Milford, it's 13 in Webster, 12 in Norwood, 17 in Taunton, 18 in New Bedford, it's 21 in Plymouth, 27 in Provincetown, and in Chatham, 25 in Falmouth, 20 in Cape Cod Bay, 24 in Martha's Vineyard, 32 in Nantucket, so a little mild on the Cape and the Islands here, 25 in Block Island, 21 in Wesley, 12 in Smithfield, it's 26 in Islip, nope, 26 in New York City, 25 in Islip, 27 in Baltimore, 25 in Long Island, it's 22 in Bridgeport, it's 20 in New Haven, 18 in Denver, 19 out in Meriden, 18 in Waterbury and Hartford, it's 15 in Winslow, 13 in Springfield, it's 11 above in Amherst, 8 above in Athol, Massachusetts, 9 above in Pittsfield, 7 above in North Adams, it's 10 above in Albany, New York, it's 7 above in Glens Falls, New York, 2 below in Rutland, Vermont, 5 above in Bennington, Vermont, it's 3 above in Brantford, Vermont, it's 7 above in Keene, New Hampshire, 5 above in Sheffield, New Hampshire, 1 above in Laconia, New Hampshire, it's 3 above in Concord, New Hampshire, 4 above in Manchester, New Hampshire, 8 above in Nashville, New Hampshire, 14 above in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and 6 above in Portland, Maine. Here, take a look at the surface map. It shows a cold front stretching from Saskatchewan down for 7 Manitoba, merging with a warm front from 7 Manitoba to down for Minnesota, merging with a station front from eastern Iowa, stretching to down through the 7 Great Lakes and down for Pennsylvania and down for New Jersey, around New York, and a cold front off the New Jersey coastline, stretching up the New England coastline, up into Nova Scotia here, and a cold front off the southeastern Texas Gulf Coast, stretching down the Gulf of Mexico, down for western Florida Panhandle, up for Georgia and the western Carolinas, and a warm front from Virginia is out to sea here. Another front from South Dakota, stretching the name to the Nebraska, down for eastern Colorado here, and another front from the Baja California, stretching out to sea. High pressure in southwestern Quebec, and we got high pressure in northeastern Washington, southeastern Idaho, western Colorado, and southeastern portions of New Mexico, and western portions of Quebec, and we got low pressure in western Virginia here. 13 degrees at temperature right out in Detroit. It's 30 out in Pittsburgh, 40 in Washington, D.C., 44 in Atlanta, 56 in Miami, Florida. It's 52 in Brownsville, 38 in Dallas, Texas. It's 24 in Kansas City, 27 in Omaha, Nebraska. It's 14 in Chicago, Illinois. It's 26 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 52 in Great Falls, Montana, 47 out in Seattle, 49 in San Francisco, 63 in Los Angeles. It's 49 in Las Vegas. It's 31 out in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's 42 out in Denver, 57 in Phoenix, Arizona, and 36 out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here. Okay, let us take a look at our radar situation here, and it shows some light snow flurries around the Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket, around Falmouth, and then stretching down through Long Island Sound, around 7 Connecticut, from Madison all the way down to New Haven, down through Stamford, and down around New York City and vicinity, and around New Jersey, and down for sub-central portion of New York State. Here, I will zoom you out. And this is a snow showers from central and western portions of New York State, stretching the central and western portions of Pennsylvania, down for eastern Ohio, down for northeastern Kentucky, and stretch around northeastern West Virginia, down for northern Maryland, down for northern Delaware, and a lot of rain showers from central portions of Virginia and eastern portions of Virginia, southern portions of Maryland, stretching it down for the Carolinas, down for Georgia, coastline there, and Stretching it out for Central Florida along the I-4 corridor from Tampa down through Daytona Beach here. And some snow showers in the northeastern portions of Iowa down for western Wisconsin, southeastern portions of Minnesota, stretching the northeastern portions of Minnesota down for southwestern portions of Ontario, some sleeting around north central portions of Iowa, and some rated snow showers in southeastern portions of Manitoba here, and some rated sleet around west central portions of Saskatchewan. Rain, sleet, and snow showers in central portions of Alberta, and some rain, sleet, and snow showers in eastern and central portions of British Columbia, and some rain showers in southeastern portions of British Columbia. And some rain showers in Southern California, down for southwestern Arizona, and down for northwestern portions of Mexico here. Okay, take a look at a satellite loop here, and it shows line of clouds coming a bunch of the eastern seaboard from Florida all the way up to Maine and up in Atlantic Canada, and then curving down the east of the eastern Great Lakes here, and down for the Ohio Valley, down for western Kentucky and Tennessee. And another line of clouds from California stretching down to the Great Southwest, down for Mexico here, and a line of clouds coming from Washington up to northern Idaho, down for the Montana, down for Colorado, and a line of clouds from British Columbia, down for Alberta, down for west central portions of Saskatchewan here. And a line of clouds from southern Minnesota, down for Iowa here, down for western portions of Illinois here. Okay, take a look at forecast discussion around the region here. A major winter storm is to affect the northeastern United States on Monday and Tuesday. And very mild temperatures will continue across over the central states and wet weather expected from the desert southwest. At this point in time, a clipper system is wicked over Ohio Valley and Central Appalachians, which will give way to an important coastal storm. A general region of 2 to 4 inches of snow should spread over the bunch of the middle Atlantic region to give it a limited moisture and decayed nature to the initial system. However, as the upper trough digs across the continent will be favorable orientation for rapid strengthening by Monday evening and the overnight hours. Coastal cyclone Genesis will commence east of the Delmarva with heavy precipitation spread north and west of the low track. Unlike the system this past week, which had limited access to cold air, a pronounced surface ridge to the north will supply sufficient sub-freezing air to the northeastern United States. This will allow snow to be the dominant precipitation type, with hefty total expected to be given the dominant slug of moisture hidden the New England coastline. It appears that the major metropolitan areas will be affected anywhere from Philadelphia, from New York City into Boston. WPC Weather Desk expects anywhere from 18 to 24 inches of snow from southeastern New York all the way to coastal New England here, and additional maximum is likely in the vicinity of eastern Massachusetts, where 24 to 30 inches of snow is possible. Given the mesoscale nature of heavy snow bands, isolated areas of even higher mass cannot be ruled out. As the surface will deepens remarkably late Monday night, the pressure gradient will increase, resulting in very windy conditions across the northeastern states in particular. Forecast wind gusts may easily reach the 40 to 70 mile per hour range, raised altitude near zero visibility, given an abundance of snow on the ground. This has resulted in blizzard warnings being issued from southeastern New York and northeastern New Jersey up the coastline in northeastern Maine, and very warm temperatures for late January prevail over the central United States. Persistent dense slope of the Leading Rockies will promote ample warmth over the Northern Rockies and a bunch of the Great Plains. And temperature anomalies are expected to be around the 25 to 30 degree above normal range. This would suggest highs in the low 70s over the Great Central Plains early this week. Elsewhere, a secondary clipper system will affect the upper Great Lakes on Monday, with a few inches of snow expected, given the weak nature of the feature out west and upper low industry are created the subtropical East Pacific will lift northward, spreading the prognosis light to moderate rainfall. Snow level will be rather high, keeping wintry precipitation confined to the higher elevations of Central Sierra Nevada range. Okay, let us take a look at forecast discussion around the region. A historic winter storm will affect the region tonight and into Tuesday night, as storm may become impossible at night further than dry river falls Wednesday afternoon and early Thursday, but low pressure will bring another chance for snow Thursday night and Friday. Very cold air will likely fall for next weekend. Near term until 6 p.m. this evening, 6:55 a.m. update. Very cold air mass in place early this morning with temperatures in the single digits to mid-teens, except to Cape Town where it was in the 20s. This is the beginning of the coastal front that will set up into Tuesday. Radar showing some light return south of the islands, but air mass is quite dry, so precipitation not reaching the ground. Some light showers. A snow and flurries break out later this morning south of the park, but the steadier snow will wait until the afternoon, and except might be the eastern Massachusetts coastline, where ocean effect snow showers develop with cold northeast flow. And a look at our weather numbers here. Over 1.5 to 2 feet or more of snow from New York City up into Maine here. I'm expecting heaviest snow from midnight to 1 p.m. on Tuesday. Wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour on the Cape Downs and 70 miles per hour southeast Massachusetts and Boston and North Shore. And today's highs for today, it's going to be in the 20s for much of the region with some temperatures in the teens from the Berkshires of Massachusetts up into Vermont and up into the northwestern Connecticut area. But otherwise, highs will be mainly in the 20s here. With some areas southeastern Massachusetts and Cape Downs could see temperatures hovering around the 30-degree mark here. And here is the latest here. 21 to 27 inches of snow for much of eastern Massachusetts and eastern and east central and southern Rhode Island here, and stretch it up in northern Worcester County and stretch it down for eastern Hampton County around sprinkling around the Hartford area and down for northwestern Connecticut down for south central portions of New York State down for south central New York around Poughkeepsie here. But this will be the jackpot here. Central Worcester County, west of Boston, around western Norfolk County, western Middlesex County, stretching it down in northern and western portions of Rhode Island, and around much of Connecticut, and around southern New York, including New York City area and vicinity, and down for central Long Island there. 18 and 21 inches of snow from coastal Plymouth County, and they'll be lower amounts due to possible mix of sleet and rain around the Cape Downs there. And when you get out west, the totals less than here. From Pittsfield up to 18, 21 inches. And we have a blizzard warning from much of eastern Massachusetts, Cape Downs there, much of Rhode Island, and all the Connecticut down for 7 tip of New York State, and all the New York City vicinity along Long Island there. While seeing a winter storm warning for central and western portions of Massachusetts, up into eastern New York and up to southern Vermont and up into New Hampshire, and a blizzard warning from southeastern New Hampshire up into Maine here. Maximum wind gusts. This will be a highest risk of power outages from southeastern Massachusetts, Cape Downs, where we can see wind gusts up around 75 miles per hour, which is hurricane strength winds there. When you move out from the coast, the wind gusts lower a little bit, but otherwise we have a lot of wind on tap with a storm. And a coastal flood warning from much of Newburyport stretching down from Plymouth and covering all the Cape Downs around Martha's Vineyard and then Tucket here. And Tuesday, 4:27 a.m., high tide 10.5 feet above sea level, and 4:58 p.m., 9.53 height above sea level here. So this is going to be one for the ages here. And no need to panic. Just run out the storm in your own home here. As we are under a blizzard warning in effect. Blizzard warning remains in effect from 7 p.m. this evening to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. As a crippling and potentially historic blizzard will impact the area mainly from late today into Tuesday, lingering into early Wednesday. Will be locations eastern and southeastern Massachusetts as well as all Rhode Island here. Hazard types: heavy snow, strong winds, and blizzard conditions, and considerable blowing and drifting snow, strong and damaging winds. Snow accumulations around 20 to 30 inches with locally higher amounts at snowfall rates of 2 to 4 inches an hour at times. Timing: while the storm is expected to begin late today and lingering in early Wednesday, the worst of the storm will be tonight through Tuesday afternoon, and impacts heavy snow and strong winds will result in whiteout blizzard conditions with near zero visibility. Travel will be impossible and life-threatening across the entire region. Also, snow may be wet enough to result in downed tree limbs and power outages in addition to winds. Winds northeast around 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts around 65 to 75 miles per hour. The winds will be late down into Tuesday as visibilities are 1/4 mile less at times. Precautionary preparedness actions of blizzard water this issue with sustained winds or frequent gusts up to 35 miles per hour, expectedly. Considerable falling and blowing and drifting, so visibilities will become poor with whiteout conditions at times. Adventure outdoors may become lost or disoriented, so persons in the warning area need to be stay indoors. All unnecessary travel is discouraged begin Monday afternoon to allow people already on the road to safely reach their destination before the heavy snow begins and allow snow removal equipment to begin to clear the roads. And day one. Today, tonight, blizzard warning, and day 2 for 7 Tuesday for Sunday, a blizzard warning. And on Thursday night and Friday, a cumulus snow is possible within another low pressure system, but certainly nothing like what we'll experience over the next 48 hours here. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, snow showers may after 1 p.m. either 30 degrees, northeast wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusts as high as 20 miles per hour, chance of precipitation 80%, total daytime snow accumulation less than 1 inch possible. For night, snow areas of blowing snow, the snow can be at every time. Steady temperature around 38 degrees. West wind with a northeast wind about 15 to 21 miles per gust size. 6 miles per chance of precipitation is 100% new snow accumulation 10 to 16 inches possible. Tuesday, snow with areas of blowing snow. The snow can be at every time, high to 20 to 30 degrees. Plus wind with a north wind about 23 miles per gust size. 55 miles per chance of precipitation 100% new snow accumulation 9 to 13 inches of possible. For Tuesday night, snow with areas of blowing snow before 11 p.m. Then snow likely before 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. the night. Chance of snow after 2 a.m. Low around 60 degrees. But stream with a north wind about 11 to 20 miles per gust size. 47 miles per chance of precipitation. 9% the new snow accumulation 2 to 4 inches possible. For Wednesday, a chance of snow shower maybe before 8 a.m. Mostly clouds got around 24 degrees. Northwest wind about 8 to 14 miles per gust size. 30 miles per chance of precipitation 30%. Whereas that forecast got low around 1 below 0. And Thursday, mostly clouds got about 29 degrees. For that, a chance of snow mostly clouds got low about 21 degrees. Chance of precipitation 50%. For Friday's chance of snow, mostly clouds got high around 35 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 50%. Friday, a chance of snow, mostly clouds got low about 42 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 30%. For Saturday, mostly sunny to mostly clouds got about 25, low about 18 degrees. For Sunday, puck size got about 22 degrees. Peters, what a phrase today. The day before the blizzard here. This is Peter Wizzy. Have a good day with good positive. See you for a noontime report. Have a good day.